Hey everyone, welcome back to Event Icons Live from IMEX America. And today we have some very special news to share. We've been so excited to share this news that I've been not allowing them to say it until we did this live stream. So I really want to dive into it because I think there's going to be a million questions and everyone's going to want to talk about it. But I don't want to break the news. Do any of you guys want to break the news? What we're doing? Well, how about this? Why don't we introduce ourselves really quickly? So you guys know me, Will Curran from Endless Events.
Dustin Westling from One West Events.
Hi, I'm Thuy Diep with PRI Business Events.
And I'm Nick Borelli from Borelli Strategies.
And what's exciting is not necessarily what we're doing for normal work, but what we're doing as a side project, as a little side hustle fun. And we have something cool to announce. So why don't you guys do it? Super excited.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we've just had the secret that we have to, I guess if you want to say, spill the tea about. And so we will be doing a podcast. This is your host. All of us will be doing a podcast called Event Brew. And it's an opinionated podcast about the event industry. How we like to say it is it's very much like the conversation that you have not in between like the meetings. It's the hotel lobby bar or after the conference, right? It's those real vulnerable, just raw conversations that really connect us all as an industry that we might be scared to maybe discuss. And we found 4 people that are brave enough to do that. And so we're really excited. And it's been a while. We've been keeping the secret in for months.
It's been months, seriously. It's a build up. What are you guys most excited for the new podcast?
I think that it's a great opportunity for us to have conversations that you wouldn't normally have and to have an opinion in a safe place about topics that I think we're often skirting around or that may be seen as politically incorrect to talk about. So yeah, we've already put a few episodes down, and it's been a lot of fun. And I think it's such a diverse group, and everybody has such a different view. Everybody works in such different, diverse parts of our industry. I'm the fellow Canadian, so I get to give it the Great North spin, and yeah, I'm super excited for it.
What makes you excited about it, Nick?
I like the idea that there's a lot of conversations that are had, but people probably don't know that there's someone else that thinks the way that they do, and they're just maybe thinking that they're isolated, they're on an island, and then they could potentially identify with another person who's has the opportunity, has the privilege of having a mic to be able to share that, and then they can see that they're not alone in the way that they think, or maybe even better, would challenge the way that they think, and then actually hear someone and use some empathy to be able to come across and understand something that they just didn't hear said like that, because really none of this stuff that we're talking about would be things that you would talk about in your business, right? This isn't going to get you like anything we're talking about isn't going to get you a new job. It's not going to, book you another anything. This is the real stuff, and it's not the marketing spin. So I enjoyed the openness, and also I think as we go along, we're going to find out that we're going to uncover some ideas on things that we maybe have been thinking about in the back of our heads, but never really gave voice to. And then hopefully it kicks off discussions, in these little groups amongst people and anywhere, everywhere.
Thuy, what about you? What makes you excited about this?
Oh gosh, honestly, the synergy that we have when we have these conversations, it flows so well. And so it's an honor and a privilege to be able to record that and to have other people in our industry, our fellow colleagues and, partners, just be able to listen in and engage with us and really identify with that. What Dustin was saying, we all are from different walks of our industry. And so there's a lot of viewpoints there. And so it's, if anything, we state our perception on things. And sometimes we are all lovey-dovey and in agreement, and there will definitely be times where we're in disagreement. And one thing that I do love is the fact that we might not be experts in that certain topic, and that's where that being a learner for life comes in, and being able to say, I have no idea what I'm talking about, or what do you, this is actually how I thought in the beginning of this episode. Now my mind's completely changed. So I think there's something beautiful about that.
Oh my gosh, I because we're like so into this project, I have so many questions I could ask about this. But I think one of the things I'm most excited about for when it comes to this show is that probably one of our most popular Event Icons episodes is the episode "Shit Event Planners Say." And someone said, "So is this basically a podcast of shit event planners say?" And I was like, "Yeah, in some ways."
In some ways.
In some ways. But what I'm excited about, though, is that we had a conversation as we were developing this podcast. What were we going to talk about? Are we going to, cuss at all? And I remember that was like the whole conversation. And then I just love that like Dustin came in hot in episode 2 and was like, boom. And I was like, well, there you go. They got the iTunes explicit category
earning
now,
that rating.
ready to go.
Great.
But it was awesome because like it showed your passion so much for the topic, and I think we got some good stuff ahead. Is there any like last minute quick tips, things that you guys want people to know about before we tell people how to watch and listen primarily since it's an audio podcast?
I think one of the great things about having a conversation is that I'm really looking forward to other people asking us to talk about things, and when there's topics and there's things going on in your market or in your business and you want an opinion on it, I'm really looking forward to connecting with people and being able to unpack those conversations. And we have a running list of topics that we want to talk about, but I think as we get into this, it's going to be really exciting to expand that conversation.
I mean, for me, the one that we just did, like I've had 10 different conversations about it today because it's like my new jumping off question. And I hope that other people do the same thing. Like I hope that people like are inspired by bringing something out there that is about what really matters more so than just business. And I hope it like just gives people like, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides of something. So when they have their own conversations and it makes it meaningful for them, they're not just in an echo chamber. Like that's what's great about this. This really isn't an echo chamber. This is bouncing off ideas with people who are opinionated, but also humble enough to say that like we don't know everything.
Right. And I think everybody's going to find themselves in this conversation, and what we've already done. It's been, we agree on a lot of things, and we're not sitting here.
I disagree on that.
We're not recording to disagree with each other, but there's 4 honest opinions that are put forward. And when I think about the teams that I work with, I say there's an opinion for everybody, and everybody should be able to find a little bit of themselves in this. And
Yeah, I mean, I do think that we're all experts, but we're experts in us, so we're the experts of knowing ourselves and then coming from that point of view. But it's not about like a topic expert, where most things are, because that's the point of most podcasts you listen to. It's a topic expert. He's going to impress you. She's going to impress you about how knowledgeable they are. And there's a business value to that. There's a status thing involved in that. For this is like, there's really just doing it because we like really want to have these conversations. And I know that like we're at this show now, like I love like walking in on little conversations and like eavesdropping or whatever. And now we're giving people the opportunity to do that, without any of the guilt.
I like that, eavesdropping. And what you were saying, just both of you, we are so similar. And this is just life in general. We're so similar, but we've had so many different experiences. And so that is relatable. And so, yeah, we're just so excited. And we hope you really do just engage and just watch and really provide us feedback. Like, I would love for people to start suggesting topics for us. I think it's great for us to, get thrown off. And that's really exciting. There's really no script to this. It's truly a conversation piece. We don't really study or, practice lines or anything. When we go, it goes.
I think that's one of the exciting things about it too, is that like this is totally a departure from anything that's ever been done so far, and this is coming from a team that we literally are launching this on another podcast that we already have of interviewing people. Is that it's totally a complete departure from that and something completely new, if not known by the explicit tag and by the type of topics that we're having and the types of cool things that we are diving deep into. I think this is going to be totally different. So should we tell them where they can listen to it and everything?
That would be handy.
Yes, absolutely.
So if you want to listen to Event Brew right now, it is, as of this moment, live at eventbrew.com. Literally just launched just now. So you can go there. You can sign up on all your favorite podcasting platforms. We're on Pocket Cast, iTunes, Spotify, Pandora. you name it. We're everywhere, which is really exciting. So stay tuned for lots more of that. We also recorded 3 episodes, so you guys get 3 episodes worth of downloads, so you can get really caught up and see what's going on. We have an awesome conversation ahead. Thank you guys so much for being so vulnerable to be hosts on such a crazy idea. So should we just brew it up?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. Stay tuned for more more event icons coming straight from IMEX 2019.
Nailed it.
We'll see you. Words are hard. See you guys soon.